Welcome back to Red's Rotors. On last inspection, our crank angle sensor is feeling a little off. The mechanical advance assembly requires a lot of force to pivot the internals from the housing. A good time to throw it in the bin. At least that's what your local dealer would do before billing a brand new part as the solution. No, that's not the attitude we have around here. And anyway, these electronic distributors are getting very hard to find. So instead, we're going to disassemble and check over the moving parts, cleaning up the components as we go along. After we found a 4mm drill bit for the drive gear removal, it only took 5 minutes to pop off a couple of roll pins, while some WD-40 soaked the stubborn Phillips screws on the exterior. And we've found the problem. The 40-year-old grease in the advance assembly bearing has long left the chat, turning to some kind of waxy adhesive. Nasty. Nothing a bit of missile cleaner, elbow grease, and regular bearing grease can't take care of. The timing base plate was fine, but Red insisted on taking it off and giving it a polish, along with the housing. Personally, I'm a fan of natural patina, but whatever. Lubricate the main seals so no engine oil makes its way up or out. Then back in goes the main shaft. Don't forget the washer before reinstalling the drive gear, with its old roll pin tapped back in place. The springs holding the centrifugal weights looked a bit dry and rusty. Some heavy oil doesn't hurt. Nor does cleaning up the outside of the magnetic components, making everything look and feel a little healthier. The signal rotor goes back in place with its original roll pin. Any hardware that has been removed is replaced. And we are on to installing the trailing circuit's igniter. These things run hot, so we clean and roughen the mating surfaces and install with a dollop of thermal paste to help dissipate the heat. The vacuum advance diaphragms are threaded back in. We would remove these, as we are not going to run a vacuum advance, but these components also hold the ignition advance assembly in place. So they are screwed back on with a little copper grease for easy adjustment of the trailing timing. A visual check confirms that our leading trigger is slightly ahead of the trailing magnets, and that the dimple on the drive gear lines up with the housing marking and the signal rotor triggering the magnets. Throwing on the last internal screw and the noise filter, while contemplating how we are going to retrofit the leading circuit into the new ignition system. Then the final rotor arm and cap can slip and clip back on. And Bob's your uncle. She should have another 40 years in her. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for the direct fire ignition upgrade. Peace.